Yeah, I think the result followed suit from the performance. I thought we were definitely the better team. Would have been nice to have 2 or 3, especially in the first half. I thought we had some decent chances, but overall, yeah, really pleased for. I know Jane had to go down and Abby stepping in. I thought she was fantastic. So, yeah, no, really excited.
Thank you for that. We'll start with questions here in the room. We'll go with Eric here.
Hey, Fabrice, good win today. Obviously, over the past 7 games, it really looks like your tactics and your gameplay is really starting to execute onto the field. Can you talk about how much the team has grown, especially since the break?
Yeah, if you look at a lot of our lineups, they've stayed somewhat consistent, and I think that the relationship between players is really important. So I think them reading off each other, transition. I think we're growing a lot in terms of our attacking transition. So if you look at the goal that Yaz scored, she's dribbling, she counter presses, wins it, and then creates that transition moment. So that's something that I think we've definitely leveled up, and we've worked on it. So really happy for them.
And then tonight you made 3 changes to the lineup. Alozia starting Berkeley, getting her debut, and then Puntingham in assuming her place of Graham. The idea behind those 3 substitutions or changes.
Yeah, so obviously Maggie, unfortunate news, she's out for the season. So Sarah has been really good all year. It's just been unfortunate to not play her more, just because I think the 2-6s that we had it was just a tough decision. So I think for her it was seamless, and I thought she occupied space really well. She's such a smart player, so she was fantastic. And then, yeah, Chappie had a little bit of a illness earlier in the week, so we're just kind of talking through that. But I thought, honestly, Alozier and Avery on the left side, I thought did quite well. And then I thought Malia, yeah, she just offers something in possession and even out of possession. Her anticipation and stuff, I think is, yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how those guys kind of keep gelling together.
Well, go ahead and tell us about Berkeley's debut. What your impression of her was tonight?
Yeah, I think it was really good. I mean, if you looked at it in the first half, like she created a lot of great opportunities, line-breaking passes, balls in behind. So yeah, no, I was really pleased with her, and I thought the second half was a little bit more choppy, but I think you could see her qualities for sure. Not that I'm aware of, but yeah, I'll take it.
Manny, go ahead.
And speaking of debuts as well, Anna Helfredi made her debut as well. What do you think about her performance and her addition to the team?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at her, she's played quite a number of games in this league. She had a rough stint of 2 years just with some injuries, but she's quality. She's really quality. So I think with her, she's kind of a Swiss Army knife. You can kind of put her anywhere on the field, and she can kind of do the job. So really happy for her and seeing her being a part of, especially this big push towards the end of the year.
I think talk about just the result for today. Crucial 3 points. I think after the loss, it felt like it was a wake-up call. Today, the team got 3 crucial points. Looking at the table with today's results, seemed real crucial. How is it to continue with that wake-up call mentality and keep moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, these next games are going to be really important. And I think, yeah, we got a big opponent in Washington Spirit. They've been on a roll as well, so excited to see how that's going to look. And then obviously, yeah, you got some crucial games after that as well. So, yeah, I think for us, we don't have to really communicate anything more. Everyone's like, all right, let's just one game at a time, one training at a time, and we'll move forward.
And lastly, just talk about Jasmine Ryan's performance. She got the goal. Unfortunately, she couldn't convert the PK to I think, Alessa's their greatness on goal. But I think we just want to know, I think, her performance and her coming out more as a focal point to the team.
Yeah, look, you could tell she's getting into a groove. She's either assisting or scoring goals, and the second part of the season has been fantastic. So I'm really pleased for her. She's a huge part of what we're trying to do, and yeah, I think especially as you notice, as we played her lower, I think her skill set is starting to really come out. So, yeah.
Anything else? We'll go with Danielle here.
Do you have an update on Jane?
I don't. So yeah, I think there's some stuff happening tomorrow, but yeah, we do not know.
And then, I mean, you guys largely have been more of a second half team and had to kind of rely on the late comebacks at times to go up early tonight. Does that require a different sort of mentality or strategy?
It definitely, in terms of just being defensively sound, especially in the second half, I thought we were quite solid. Maybe a couple kind of hairy moments, but outside of that, I think it says a lot. You got to be able to win both ways, and you got to be able to compete both ways. So being up, we did it against San Diego. We now did it again against this opponent. So I think it shows that we can also score, go up, and actually hold the lead. So, which is a good thing.
You talk about one game at a time and day to day, but as the season's drawing to a close, do you want to kind of push the team to find another gear, another level, or is it really stay where you're at?
I wouldn't say stay where you're at. We definitely, we're gonna look back at the film and see what we can improve on for sure. I thought there was some moments that were good and some moments that we need to improve on. So for us, it's just constantly like, okay, how do we keep getting better? But yeah, we're definitely going to have to play and compete against some really good teams, and getting points against them is going to require us to continually to level up. So yeah.
We'll go to Zoom really quickly. Diego?
Great performance and stepped up when needed. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? And then a lighthearted second part to that question. Who's your third goalkeeper if needed?
I think I heard the first part, but what did he say on the first part?
So
Sorry?
I caught the second part of it. It was on the third goalkeeper. Diego, could you repeat that first part, please?
The first part, that Abby put in a great performance, thanks to Jane's injury, and was able to step up when needed. Just thoughts on her?
Yeah, I thought she was fantastic, and she's stepped up all year. Every time we've called on her, she's made some huge saves. Had a clean sheet against Seattle, was phenomenal against Orlando, and then obviously this game, clean sheet goes to both of those guys. And yeah, she's been a great leader also off the field. I know it's not easy to go from not playing to playing and then not playing, and she's still been serving the team and being, a great part of what we're trying to do. So yeah, thrilled for her.
I want to ask you also about Clarissa, as I felt like even if she wasn't able to notch a goal tonight, I felt like she was extremely dangerous within the attack, creating a lot of great chances, and especially one where she kind of acted like a dummy in order to help Delaney get a front post shot. Can you talk to me about her game?
Yeah, no, I thought she was quality in terms of her runs in behind. We still need to get her kind of up to speed in terms of the fitness part. But yeah, no, I think she adds, and I think what we're seeing between her and Messiah is a really good, healthy competition. So they're both pushing each other, and they're both really stepping up and improving. So yeah, very excited for Clarissa. I want to keep seeing her continue to get more minutes and more impact.
And then hitting the road once more, unfortunately. Can you talk to me a little bit about what you guys are planning on doing when it comes to carrying a little bit of the positives from this game onto Washington?
Fabrice, before you answer, we're going to switch the mic real quick.
Okay. Yeah, our away form has been quite good this year, so I think for us, we want to continue in that trend. We have, I think, 9 days to our next game, so we had a couple just illnesses, and just with all the heavy travel, just having the next couple days off is going to be really important for our team to kind of, regroup, refresh, and then come ready to go next Tuesday.
Thanks, Fabrice. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Anything else in the room before we wrap up?
All right.
Thank you very much,
guys.
Fabrice.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alrighty. Lilia, congrats on your first start. We'll just start with opening remarks following today's match here against Chicago.
Yeah, I'm just really happy to be here. The team is great, coaching staff's great. Honestly, entire staff has been amazing and very welcoming and making this transition really easy to be here. I'm happy to, one, get the start, but also the shutout and the 3 points at a really important part of the season for us. So I hope that we can keep carrying that into postseason.
Perfect. Thank you for that. We'll take questions here in the room. We'll start with Eric.
Hey there. Welcome to Houston. Congrats on the debut tonight, especially with the win. So before getting into tonight's game, what was Fabrice's instructions to you as he put you in the starting role?
I had information overload over the past 2 days, so I honestly could not tell you what he told me. I just kind of went out and played the way that I play, and it's really easy with these girls. Like, everybody's very communicative, so it's easy to go out there and play with them.
How do you feel about getting involved with the chemistry of the team? How do you feel like you're fitting in so far?
I mean, I think 3 points and a win shows that it's pretty good so far. Hopefully I can carry that going forward, but I'm really like the style that we're playing. We are a little more direct, but we're working on bringing that possession piece as well. So I think that's something that I'm particularly good at, so hopefully I can implement that as well.
And you said playing freely. Saw you get into the box a few times when we're trying to cross. You looks like you look forward to doing that and trying to get that goal.
Oh yeah, I am a very attack-minded defender, so I hope that I can help us score more goals as well.
Last question, is that why you wear number 10?
Honestly, there wasn't many options left. It was like 10 was the lowest number, and then it was like 30s and above. And so I hope that I can emanate 10 out there and I can just do the number correctly.
Thank you and congrats.
Thank you so much.
Annie, go ahead.
Welcome to Houston. I think first of all, first here coming here and first coming, what sold you on the project for Houston Dash to coming over here? I think might be my first question.
Talking to Fabrice and the staff and like the style of play and what they see for this club in the next 3 to 5 years is something that I really want to be a part of and spoke to me. You could see from this season, from the beginning of the season to now, that the growth this team has had on the field if you're watching from the outside. So I wanted to see what it was like to be in that environment. You can tell players are happy to be here. They're growing on the field, off the field, so I want to be a part of that.
And I think coming in right now, it's a very tough competition at the NWSL. 3 points are crucial. I know last week, you weren't part of the team, but last week they suffered a loss. I felt like today was a wake-up call. Did you feel like today was a wake-up call for everyone in the team?
Yeah, I think it was a moment for us to really come together and show that each points in these games are really important, and we have to fight for those 3 points if we want to make it above the playoff line. So, I mean, this is a step in the right direction for us. We get these 3 points, and now we move on to the next game and focus on the next game. Thank you.
Anything else here in the room? Last call on Zoom. Diego, go ahead.
Welcome to Houston. Congrats on the debut. Congrats on the 3 points. Talk to me a little bit about the past couple of days, about the whirlwind of coming to Houston and having to adapt. And you mentioned that you had so much information thrown at you and you kind of just played your way. Talk to me about your time so far and kind of reflect on that.
Yeah, so I flew in on Sunday. Monday, got all my medical and all that checked, and then Tuesday was my first individual training because the team had flown back on Monday, so they had off. So just getting touches in, getting used to like playing soccer again, I guess. I mean, I didn't have that much time off. I was training in North Carolina, but kind of just thrown right into it, which for me, like, I'm here to be a part of the team and make a difference here. And so getting here and just getting right into it has been really helpful for me and my main focus. I'm living out of a suitcase right now, but I do have an apartment, so a suitcase in an apartment's fine. My stuff gets shipped next week, so I'm not that worried about it right now.
I'm glad to hear that. For when you talk about like especially you wanting to be a part of this project, wanting to be a part of this group, can you talk to me a little bit about what are some things that you specifically want to bring to the dynamic and to the culture of the team?
Yeah, I think I'm a very competitive player, and the environment here is something that shows the competitiveness. Like, there's not really a consistent lineup each week. Like, you're fighting for the starting spot, and I think I am such a competitive player that I bring that piece into it as well. My possession, I think, is also something that I can help this team with, and us keeping the ball more is going to allow us to go forward and score more goals more.
And final question for me: you have a quick turnaround, and you have to go on the road to Washington. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you want to prepare for that, and how the team is feeling ahead of that?
Yeah, I think we just focus one game at a time. So this week we'll get back to training and do film, see what we need to work on from this game to focus on Washington going forward. And, we take it each game at a time. So this next game, get points on the road, and then focus on everything else afterwards.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 3 points.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
It's always great to get 3 points, and I'm super proud of the team again for their defensive work and keeping a clean sheet. That's always so important, and what keeps us in games, because we know that Chicago has come back and had opportunities from being down. So I'm really happy that we got to shut them out.
Thank you for that. We'll start with questions here. Eric, go ahead.
Way to score another goal to get us 3 points. Congrats on the win. Talk about the press seems to be improving weekly. Is Fabrice really talking about the press and the game plan, or are y'all free flowing out there and working together as a unit on the field as it happens?
Yeah, that's definitely within our game plan, and I think a lot of our goals actually come from our press, and if not our counter press up high. And so again, I mean, that's how I scored from a counter press as well. So yeah, I mean, knowing that that's like working for us, and that's what gets us most of our opportunities, we're definitely going to keep up with that. And yeah, it's part of the game plan.
The offense looked pretty good tonight. We had crosses coming in, opportunities coming in, shots coming in left and right. What is missing from this offense to get that final piece? We're winning, we're doing well, we just couldn't close out the game today.
Yeah, I think, even though we're up 1-0, like I said, teams have also had a history of coming back into games. And so although we did well in our defensive work, I think just putting away more goals and keeping the ball as in the second half for sure. I think we tend to kind of go long a little early, but I think if we can stay with our rhythm and treat it as if it's still 0-0 and really put teams on their back foot and go at them and keep the ball in their half, I think the quality of chances will continue to increase and then hopefully put away more goals.
That's when all the new players that have been added to the team seems to be helping. I mean, obviously, be helping you out. You're playing your position. Talk about you've been scoring goals now. You're everything's increasing on the offense. Talk about your play alone.
Yeah, I mean, my role is to be where the team needs me. And the new players that have come in have definitely helped tremendously. I think Malia Berkeley is so good on the ball, and she can find long balls, she can find disguised pass, anything that we need. So I'm super happy to have her in the team and to continue to play with her. But yeah, I mean, I think we just keep adding pieces that help, and the more that we can keep the ball and connect, I think the better we are, because we're so good on the ball whenever we one-touch, two-touch passes, and are staying in the pockets and moving. So, I'm really excited to continue. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Anything else in the room? Nope. Is he still on Zoom? Nope. Okay. Yes, we'll wrap up with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.